government, this corrupt ass system, and these cops, like beefing with Supreme, like and whoever and the that set Pac up, I ain't even gonna say no names. They know who they are. Basically, what I'm trying to say is beefing with all these street niggas. Hey yo, we need to get together and go at the government, son, the military, all these that's corrupting our minds, our brains, the Food and Drug Administration, Hollywood, you name it, healthcare.
See, when you start talking that spicy talk, you want to go after or go at the government, or you want to go after the people in power, you might choke on an egg and get clocked out. Which I don't believe he choked, but you get what I'm saying. Like, yeah, and actually Prodigy had evolved, because if you listen to his music before, it was murder, murder, murder. Like, he actually had an album Mobb Deep called Murder Music. He was with all of the violence, right? Tell you how to kill someone a million ways, but then he changed. And he started talking about this topic, and yeah, unfortunately, he's no longer with us.
Everything is connected. It's all crooked.
They promoting race war. They promoting religious war. They got us out here protesting, arguing for that's not even what we should be protesting, arguing for. I've been working on this album for the past 3 years. It's a 3-album project. So the one that's out right now is just the first one. It's a perfect fit for what's happening, you know what I mean? Even like on that album cover, like, you know what I'm saying? And just, the album cover is just dealing with me trying to be a spiritual, good person and do the right thing with myself in this world, and then also dealing with all the craziness with the politics and everything else we deal with these companies, big corporations, and the laws, judicial system, you know what I mean? There's a lot of ignorant people out there to protest. They're doing a lot of crazy ignorance. They protesting for a lot of the wrong things at the wrong time. They don't